Hello everyone, Chris back again, Suffolk Record Collector. We've got some more finds and stuff that's I've put into the collection over the past, well, since Christmas really, you know, bits and pieces and stuff. Some nice stuff to go through here. So we'll start, shall we? Well, we've got a couple or three from 1968. So we'll start off with 1968. First off, it's a copy of Crazy World of Arthur Brown. This is an original 1968 mono copy. Yeah, great album. On track, in very nice condition. Contains the hit Fire that he had from this album. Also on this album is Vincent Crane, who does all of the orchestration and that sort of stuff, who after this went on to form Atomic Rooster. So 1968, Crazy World of Arthur Brown. Great album. If you've never heard it, give it a listen. It's streamable. There are reissues of this as well, and this is not expensive, so you should be able to find a copy of this, you know, fairly cheaply. Wasn't expensive. Next, there's an album that I've been after for a very long time. Vasquez Originals. This is a reissue from early 70s reissue of a 1968 released album. And that's the debut album by John Martin, London Conversation. This is a fantastic record. It's mono, and it just sounds absolutely fantastic. Truly fantastic. It's the way it was recorded. It's a very good, and it's a very good album as well. It's on the Pink Rim Island. Originals are on the Bullseye Island label. Even these are not easy to find. Like I say, I've been looking for this for a very long time. Tracks on here. So one, Fairy Tale Lullaby, Sandy Gray, London Conversation, Ballad of an Elder Woman, Cocaine, Run Honey Run. Side 2, Back to Stay, Rolling Home, Who's Grown Up Now, Golden Girl, This Time, and Don't Think Twice. Cover of the Dylan number. But yeah, fantastic listen. Very progressive folk. Yeah, very good. One of his top albums in my opinion. Well worth searching out if you've never heard that. And thirdly, from 68, I believe. Yeah, I was so happy to find this. That's an original stereo copy from 68 of Beggar's Banquet by the Stones. And this is in, well, truly fantastic condition. I couldn't believe it. Look closely, there's no beautiful spine. Very clean. No dings, dents. A little bit of edge wear. Just tiny little bits of edge wear. But yeah, no. So pleased to, that's lovely condition. And come on, it's original inner. That's on the Decca Full Frequency Stereophonic Sound label. In truly near mint condition. I don't think this had ever been played. I mean, I just can't believe the condition of that. Beautiful. Would love the mono, but Stones records, early Stones albums in this condition are not easy to find at all. So I'm happy with this. For those that don't know, track wise on here, you've got Sympathy for the Devil, No Expectation, Dear Doctor, Parachute Woman, Jigsaw Puzzle, Side 2, Street Fighting Man, Prodigal Son, Stray Cat Blues, Factory Girl, and Salt of the Earth. Fantastic album, in my opinion. Probably, well, that's not in my opinion, but that is my favourite Stones album, I believe. Yeah, and I think that's one of the best. So really pleased to put that into the collection. Really pleased with that one. Next, we're going to shoot 72, an album that I've got must have nearly all the other records from this band, but this one had eluded me for a long time. Anyway, that's a Caravan album from 72, Waterloo Lily. It's an original, but it's an original German press. As you can see here, it's got the Brain Metronome label. The original UK pressings of this can be a bit pricey, so this wasn't a lot of money at all. And it's in lovely condition. It's on the Brain label. Metronome. Yeah, that's a fantastic album. One of my favourite Caravan albums this is now. Yeah, like I say, I've now got them all up to 76, 77. Great album. So really pleased to have put that into the collection. After all these years of not owning a copy, finally found one. I could have gone online and got one, but you know, it's not always. We've got how many more? We've got a couple of three more. Next, 73, an album that for me, it's just an amazing album. I used to have this when I was younger. It went out the collection when I was in my 30s. I don't know why, but it did. But I'm so pleased to have got it back again. That's the debut album by Queen. For me, this is the Queen album. Everyone talks about Night of the Opera or Sheer Heart Attack, but for me, their debut is just fantastic. It's an original UK first pressing. Beautiful condition again. Don't think that had hardly ever been played. So really pleased to have found that. It's a beauty, a thing of beauty. And for me, this is one of their top albums. I'm not into Queen that much, but their early albums most certainly. And this, for me, is the pick of the bunch. For me, it's just fantastic album. You all know it. So too much time on that. Next, this is from 74. Album called Under the Sun by Nucleus. In car, a sort of a jazz. This one, not sort of. This is a jazz fusion album. Really good. It's on Vertigo, but not the Swirl. I think it's just the first one they did. So they have got a couple on the Swirl label. This is the first one they did, I think, off the Swirl label. Could be wrong, but I think it is on Spaceship label. Lovely condition. Really good album. Really good album. I don't really know much about this band, so I'll need to find out more. I'd heard them before, and I knew they were a jazz fusion outfit, so I thought I come across this. Wasn't expensive at all, so I come across this and thought I'll give it a try, and I really like it. Really like it. The musicianship is fantastic, off the wall. Side 1, In Procession, The Addison Trip, Pastoral Graffiti, New Life, A Taste of Sarsaparilla. Side 2, Theme 1, Sarsaparilla. Theme 2, Feast al Fresco. And Theme 3, Rights of Man. Ian Carr, who's on here, you've got Ian Carr, Bob Birtles, Gordon Beck, Jeff Castle, Jocelyn Pitchen, Ken Shaw, Roger Sutton, Brian Spring, Kieran White. Yeah, it's just a really good album. Highly recommend it. So that's Nucleus, and the condition is fantastic. So pleased to have put that in because yeah, I need to investigate some of this jazz fusion stuff a bit more. You know, I've neglected it over the years. I think I've got some, but it's not a genre I know an awful lot about. And lastly, 76, Judas Priest, look, Sad Wings of Destiny. This is an original UK pressing. On Gull. This is not easy to find at all. I mean, I've gone a long time before I've seen a copy of this. It's on the Gull label. It's an original. I believe this is the Tranco pressing on the Gull label. So yeah, it's their second album from '76. Starts off with I can't read it off there because that's just tracks. They're not in order. Right, side 1, Victim of Changes, The Ripper, Dream Deceiver and Deceiver. Side 2, Prelude, Tyrant, Genocide, Epitaph and Island of Domination. Great album, early Priest. Original. Was not expensive. The cover is a little bit worn, but the vinyl is near mint, unplayed virtually. So really pleased to have found that. Like I say, the cover is a little bit worn, very worn. You can see the edges, a lot of edge wear. Quite a bit of edge wear on the spine, on all round. Yeah, so I just love that cover. Great cover. Great cover. And a great band. I mean, their early albums are fantastic. Just a great start to a great band, wasn't it? You know. Anyway, that's it. So we've whipped through those fairly quick. So I've done that fairly quickly this time. I want to thank everyone who watches the videos and leaves comments and everything. It's always appreciated. Everyone who subscribes, thank you very much. Until the next time, stay cool, man.